How's it going, you guys? Good to see you. All right, so fresh off of a Shane Goma, Shane and Deke show, if you will. We're still working on the title. I think Shane and Deeks works, but fresh off that episode last night that we released, the Canadians have made an announcement on their final roster. Now, we don't have an opening night necessarily lineup here, but we do have a roster for the Montreal Canadiens. We'll see if any other changes are made before we get to opening night on Wednesday at home against the Toronto Maple Leafs. But from the Habs, we have an announcement made here that on Monday, Logan Mailloux, Joshua Waugh, Adam Engstrom, Jakob Dobesh, Lucas Condata, Brandon Gignac, and William Trudeau were loaned to the AHL's Laval Rocket. So what that means is, yes, Lane Hutson has made the Montreal Canadiens. Yes, Barre-Boulet has made the Montreal Canadiens. And yes, Oliver Kapanen, much to the joy and delight of a lot of Habs fans, has made the Montreal Canadiens as well. So today, Michael Pezzetta and Barre-Boulet were the extra skaters on the rink in Brassard at the practice rink for the Canadiens. So we don't know exactly what the lineup is going to look like. But from Kenzie Lalonde, if you want to know what the opening night lineup could look like, we've got Yoel Emile slotted in on the second line with Kirby Dach and Alex Newhook. So that is a potential audition here. It is an audition, frankly, for him. So the lineup that Kenzie's got featured at practice today features, no surprise, on the top line: Caulfield, Suzuki, and Slavkovsky, Newhook, Dach, and Armia on the right wing. And then we've got Barre-Boulet, Dvorak, and Anderson, and Heineman, Evans, and Gallagher. So also, can't forget Emil Heineman also made this roster. So forgive me for not including Emil in there, but it's funny because, like I mentioned to you guys last year in Buffalo, when I watched Emil Heineman play in the Prospects Challenge last year in 2023, I thought he looked like the most NHL ready forward or player, frankly, on that team with the Canadiens when they played against the Sabres there. So good for Emil. And we'll see if he gets into the opening night lineup. They're going to be playing a back-to-back against the Bruins the night after opening night. So some of these players are going to come in and out of the lineup. But what has me excited right now, actually, is the potential of an Arbor Jacky, Jaden Struble pairing on defense. Now, I know Jackie's paired with Justin Barron here at practice today, and Struble was taking a therapy day. But to me, I just think that from what we saw from Jacky and Struble in the preseason, like I said in last night's episode, I thought this was Arbor Jacky's training camp in terms of just the impact he made, the tone he set for this team going into the season. Nobody made more noise from this Canadiens training camp than Arbor Jacky, in my opinion. So with Jaden Struble also sticking up for his teammates, laying a clean hit against Ottawa after Kirby Dach took that little bit of a cheap shot there. I just think that this lineup is, as much as we'd love to see Patrick Laine in it, and we got better news, a bit of an answered prayer, in my opinion, also, hopefully, that Patrick Laine could be back as soon as the end of this calendar year or just after it in the new year. So if the Canadiens can stay in the mix, and this is frankly the theme of this season, is in the mix, if they can stay in it past Christmas, we could be looking at adding, Patrick Laine to the lineup as soon as the end of or beginning of next year in 2025. So, some other interesting notes about the power play. Yes, they failed miserably on the power play, the Canadiens did in the preseason, but you wonder how long it's going to potentially take. Some fans wonder to get Lane Hutson on that first power play unit. But that being said, right now, Lane Hutson is going to be quarterbacking the second power play unit featuring, Josh Anderson, Brendan Gallagher. I guess technically I could pull up that power play unit here for you, but the main thing is that Lane Hutson is going to be quarterbacking the second power play unit for now, while Mike Matheson will still handle the responsibility of quarterbacking the first power play unit with all the Habs' top players on it. So that's kind of the main news of the day. Yes, Ivan Demidov is still getting minimal ice time with SKA, but I am going to choose to not overreact to it too quick because a lot of us are. And I did mention it last night. I asked Shane Gaumont. He's not happy about it, but we have to sort of wait and see with this situation, right? Because Ivan Demidov is a superstar. He's going to be a superstar for the Montreal Canadiens next year, starting next year. We'll see how it plays out. It's still first week of October. Okay. So maybe second week, technically. Anyway, I want to know what you guys think about this lineup. So what do you think about the Canadiens and the roster cuts they've made? Are you disappointed that Logan Mailloux is going down to Laval? Joshua Waugh going down to Laval as well, did not earn a roster spot. And there is a quote from Marty St. Louis here that he felt that Barre-Boulet earned his roster spot and Joshua Waugh did not. Simple as that. That's right from Marty St. Louis. So what do you guys make of the roster cuts that were made and the players that made the roster? Let me know in the comments down below. I want to hear it from you guys. We're almost there, almost at opening night. Can't wait to see you guys soon. Cheers.